us feel that we are sailing in a smooth sea. I assure you of not a huge number, though are the ropes too tight or are we sailing against the wind? In both cases, the human reasoning abilities in no doubt can handle life sail smoothly. But we have become masters of our own doubts and foolishness that we land up complicating our life to an extent of stupidity. Yes, we are the ones who make life difficult, which in turn is a set-free sail if given a choice. Be it Maslow's hierarchy of need, or Alderfer's theory of growth, relatedness, or existence, or MacLean's need for achievement, power, or affiliation, what human existence has failed is to understand the basic difference between wants and needs, and hence we undoubtedly complicate our life with self-imposed stress. We have made our lives harder and harder and have started losing touch with who we really are and what we really lead. Let me explain. Keeping it simple is the basic call of the hour. Basic desires like food, clothing, shelter, friendship, freedom, and thinking is all that is required to be happy. Do we agree? You see, there is life complicated here. Complications creep in subtly when humans, yes, you and I, desire for unnatural and unnecessary motives. This includes luxury items in our life. You see, Titan is a watch that is as accurate as Rolex. Similarly, Shakespeare quoted, "What's in a name that which we call a rose by any other name would smell as sweet?" What matters is what something is, not what it is called. Human motivation, desire, or call it wants have been surpassing all standards. The greed for fame and power has developed complications in our life. Fame, power definitely leads to unnecessary ego. I would call it inflated ego, or is it insecurity wrapped in better clothes? Moreover, how many of us can relate to gorging on junk food and not giving priority to health? How we love to spend money on fancy dinners that satisfy our guilty pleasures. We trade health for money, but we need to remember health is everything and what you eat defines it. Exercise, eat healthy, and keep it simple. Life depends much on it. For example, Armani is still a fabric, not a shield to immortality. Be sensible. I reiterate, be sensible, and don't follow the herd mentality. The problem is not in achieving these amenities in life, but it is the mental stress to sustain, which can complicate our life. I ask you all here, how much worth is it, and at what cost does it come? Well, that needs a good thinking. You all will associate with this one where we all play mind games which are complicated and we aren't even aware of it. We tend to be predictably irrational. We bargain with the small street vendors for Diwali diyas and lights and purchase expensive items at fixed rate at the mall. We live in a world of pre-programmed mind that judge people and endure little trust or not at all. Basically, we behave differently with different people. I would call it modifying mask manager. Can we keep it simple? Be who you are, unchanged DNA. Well. That's not enough here. To add insult to injury, I believe 50% of the crowd here is either thinking of the past or planning for the future, and the rest are daydreaming. Don't we make it difficult by not living in the moment? Past worries and future regrets have engulfed us so deeply that we have forgotten to seize the moment. Overthinking leads to overprotectiveness that causes us to make wrong decisions in life. Breathe in and keep it simple. Next trending on my list, where we make our life complicated, is not prioritizing ourselves and depending on others for happiness and acceptance to an extent of losing self-respect and dignity. I would put it in a way that love is part of life, not the heart of life. Rather, love yourself, live for yourself. It's not called being selfish, but rather self-love. Keep it simple. Being alone and knowing yourself will infuse less difficulties. Life is simple. Don't complicate it with the wants. This puts me through a thought by Henry David Thoreau. I wish to suggest that a man may be very industrious, yet not spend his time well. There is no more fatal blunderer than he who consumes the greater part of his life getting his living. If I should sell my forenoon and afternoon to the society, as most appear to do, then I'm sure for me there would be nothing worth living for. But how favorably we contradict this and are willing to impose unwanted stress is the biggest question. Life is not complex, we are. Thank you.